Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we are in October already. It's crazy that we're already in October. Something that I'm excited about to do this month is I'm going to be doing a autumn/Halloween inspired Create With Me series. So every single Saturday I'm going to post an autumn Halloween inspired Create With Me video. The first 2 weeks it's going to be techniques that you've seen before on the channel. The first and today's feature is clone yourself photography, and then next week it's going to be stop motion. So getting into today's video, something that I like to do every season is create a bucket list essentially of what I want to do that season. So I kind of thought I would combine that along with clone yourself photography and take you through what's on my autumn bucket list. So I've got all of the things that I need, as you can kind of see in front of me as well as behind me. So I've got all of the props that I'm going to need for the photo shoot: blanket, change of clothes, laptop. As well behind me you can kind of see I've got my EM1 Mark II there. I'm using the 7 to 14 millimeter lens because I'm trying to get a lot of the kitchen as well, at least for myself in the video or in the photo. So I've got my wide angle lens on and we'll just see how it works with that. But yeah, I think I have everything, so let's get into the whole Create With Me.
All right, so I'm gonna take my first photo. One of the first items on my autumn bucket list is to carve a pumpkin. Now, when I'm recording this video, it's a little too early to get pumpkins because it'll be dead by the time Halloween rolls around. So I brought up on my laptop one of my favorite photos from last year when we went to the pumpkin patch and did some pumpkin carvings with friends. But the point is, I'm really looking forward to visiting both Davison Orchards in Vernon and McMillan's pumpkin patch. Now, I forgot to mention that last time I was doing this clone yourself photography, I controlled my camera with my phone with the Olympus app, which makes this process much easier. However, I was filming these behind the scenes clip with my phone, so I couldn't do that this time. But using your phone to control the camera does make this whole process a ton easier. Moving on to the second photo, one of the things I am most excited about for October is Halloween movies. I can't wait to curl up on the couch one evening, watch some cheesy Halloween movies with some snacks and a hot bevy. Now, I'm not into horror movies, so when I say Halloween movies, I'm talking movies that I used to watch as kids. We're talking Halloween Town, Twitches, and Casper. Yes, I'm an adult that watches family-friendly Halloween movies. All right, on to the third photo. Something you may not know is that I was actually born on October 31st, so I share my birthday with Halloween. And something I did last year for my birthday that I'm hoping to do again this year is do a birthday wine tour. So last year, I went out with Max, my mom, dad, and little brother to try some wineries in West Kelowna, and then we ended off the night at the Keg. And for our last photo, the last all-encompassing item on my autumn bucket list is to get outdoors whenever I can. We're talking going for hikes, strolls by the water with a pumpkin spice latte in hand. Something I really loved the other day was heading up the driving range with my dad. Before we know it, the weather will be cooling off, so I'm trying to get out whenever I can right now. Alright, so now that we have all of the photos, I'm just going to edit so they're all the same in Lightroom. I just cropped and straightened the image a little bit, and then I did some light post processing, and then I copied the same edit over to all the other photos and then exported to my desktop. Now, last time I cloned myself, I used Snapseed. This time I thought I would try using Photoshop. I found the best tutorial for me when I was trying to learn how to do this was one by B&H that I'll link in the description. You essentially create a canvas however big you want, go to File, Scripts, and then Load Files into SAC. Select the photos you want to import, then select each photo and create a mask. And then for each photo, use the brush tool to hide and reveal your clones. Before moving on to the next layer, hit Ctrl-I, and then move on to the next, repeating the whole process. For a better breakdown and tutorial on how to do this in Photoshop, I do really highly recommend watching that video by B&H. Again, it'll be linked down in the description. It took me a couple of hours to figure this out, and I probably rewatched that video like 15 times. It's still not perfect, but for the first time in Photoshop, it turned out pretty good. If you don't have Photoshop, you can alternatively use Snapseed, which is free on the iPhone, and we covered it in the last Clone Yourself video. Pull your first photo into Snapseed, go down to Tools and hit Double Exposure, pull in your next photo, change the opacity to 100%, go to Layers tool at the top and select View Edits, go down to the Brush tool and reveal your clone, and repeat the process for your other clones. You will see that I only have 3 clones in this one because you can't overlap in Snapseed. It doesn't turn out well. As you can see in this photo, when you brush over your clone to reveal it, it fades one of your other clones because you can't be very precise in Snapseed. And then this is our final product. You can expect to see this post on my Instagram feed with a list of autumn bucket list items that I talked about in today's video.
All right, everyone, so that is everything for today's video. Let me know down in the comments if you have anything on your autumn bucket list, or if you have any unique traditions that you like to do around Halloween. Like I said earlier in the video, this whole series is going to be like an autumn Halloween inspired series all for the month of October. So next week we're going to be featuring stop motion. If you like this video, hit that like button below and subscribe, maybe buy me a cup of coffee, and I'll see you in the next one.